Hi everybody, welcome back to TETRIX RoboBench. I'm Tim with Pitsco Education, and today I'd like to talk to you just briefly about the brackets that come with the TETRIX Prime starter set. One of the things that, again, with Prime is the ease of putting things together. That was a priority for us when we designed the set. And a big part of that, along with the connectors, are the brackets. And I want to try and show you some of the possibilities with brackets because I think we sometimes see the obvious, but we don't sometimes look at maybe what's not so obvious. So I want to kind of show you some of those. So I'm going to lay these out here because I think it might be an easier way for me to demonstrate what we want. I'm going to start with the obvious. We've got a T bracket. And it's pretty obvious that I can put those together just about like that. That's pretty intuitive. But what I want to make sure everybody sees that along with that T bracket, I might sometimes need to do a double. So what I can take with the 90s is I can actually put two of the 90s together just like this. And you can see that now all of a sudden I've got that same T configuration, but on the bottom side I now have a double beam, and that can be beneficial sometimes. So some people might not see that as quite as obvious. The other thing that I want to make sure that I show you is the 60s, because the 60s can be very useful. The intuitive way is I put a 60 out like this, and I put my two beams down, and I form that 60-degree angle. But what is not so obvious that if I slide this beam this way, now you can see that I have in the outside configuration, I have a 120-degree angle. And that can be actually pretty beneficial sometimes. And if I take a second 60 and I put that, let me get my configuration correct here, like this, you can still see that I've got a 60 this way, but now I actually have, when I put those all together, and I'm going to have to use my quick rivets so that they actually stay together, but you can see that now I have parallel beams, and I can slide those up and down if I need to create a parallel structure. So I'm going to go ahead and just fasten that together so I can hold it up for you and show you what that looks like. Use my quick rivets. Now I can hold that configuration up and you can see it. It creates that parallel beam, and I've got 120s and I've got 60s. So those are some unique ways, or maybe not so obvious ways, that you can use the outside brackets with the TETRIX Prime starter set. So hope you found that useful, and maybe you can integrate that into one of your robot builds. So thanks for joining me, and have a good time building those robots, and come back and see us.